Hey ladies, so this month on the Beautiful Community, you know that we're talking about God as Rescuer. So I want to share with you one of my favorite stories about God as Rescuer from the Bible, and it's found in Ezekiel 16. So God is speaking through the prophet Ezekiel, and he's talking about Israel as this baby. And he says that Israel at her foundation, at her core, was like this baby that was abandoned in the field that nobody cared about, that people actually despised. She was left in the field, nobody washed her, no one cleaned her, no one cared for her. She was just left there to struggle in her own blood. And God says that he passed by the field and saw her, and he spoke live over her, and he insisted live, and that's exactly what she did. And so she began to grow, she began to progress and to develop, and God passed by a second time, and he saw that she was at the age of marriage, and he loved her, and he gave himself to her as beloved. And as he was in partnership with her, as he was married to her, she began to flourish and to thrive, and her beauty was known all throughout the province. And I think sometimes our story, my story, is a lot like that one. A lot of times we find ourselves in life through our actions or the actions of others where we're like a baby abandoned in a field, completely unable to save ourselves from our own circumstances. But God walks by that situation. He looks at our circumstance. He looks at us in a mess, in complete chaos, and he speaks life over us. And I want to kind of pull out a couple things from this story for you. One, the things that people see as garbage, as unvaluable, as worthless, God sees utter value in those things. Two, God speaks life over your situation, and not just like a lack of chaos, but thriving and flourishing. Like, it's not enough for us to just not have chaos, to just not have craziness happening. God wants peace in our lives. God wants to see us flourish and to thrive. And so I know that there are times when life, my situation, my circumstance looks hopeless, looks like things are never going to change. I'm going to always be stuck. I'm always going to struggle in this area. This is just what it is, and it's not getting any better. But can I just encourage you in this, that God sees your situation, he speaks life over it, that God himself is the one that brings life to dead things. And so if you find yourself in that place, when you find yourself in that place where life looks hopeless, like it seems foolish to hope for anything more or anything better, I encourage you to hand that over to him, hand that over to God, because he is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ask or think. So I encourage you to turn your situation over to God and to hear his words of life over you.